You know exactly what we mean. We've had enough of this nightmare. We're standing up for our American dream. Gonna make good trouble, talking about good trouble. Gonna be good trouble coming your way. We don't agree with your choices, so we'll keep raising our voices, bringing some good trouble to you today. You know we're watching, you know we're listening, and when that vote comes around again, you know there won't be any question. What you do now will keep you out or keep you in. Gonna make good trouble, talking about good trouble. Gonna be good trouble coming your way. We don't agree with your choices, so we'll keep raising our voices, bringing some good trouble to you today. You know we're watching, you know we're listening, as money and power speak to you. Turn away and walk in our direction, 'cause there's more glory in the truth. Gonna make good trouble, talking about good trouble. Gonna be good trouble coming your way. We don't agree with your choices, so we'll keep raising our voices, bringing some good trouble to you today. Gonna make good trouble, talking about good trouble. Gonna be good trouble coming your way. We don't agree with your choices, so we'll keep raising our voices, bringing some good trouble to you today. Bringing some good trouble to you today.
We stand on the earth, so we better stand for her together. We stand on the earth, so we better stand for her together. Stand up for Mother, stand up for each other. Stand up for Mother, stand up for each other. We were put in this paradise, it's our job to guard her life. We were put in this paradise, it's our job to guard her life. Stand up for Mother, stand up for each other. Stand up for Mother, stand up for each other.
Little Chava Mirel there. Stand up for our mother on this Erev Earth Day. Before that, we heard Stacy Bear doing Good Trouble. Little topical relevance, I think, at this time in our lives. And welcome to our Zoom Siyyum, our Omer counting experience, and shalom to everybody who's with us, and shalom to Rabbi.
Erev Tov, everyone. I hope we are doing well. I was guessing as I was listening to the songs that Paul was doing a little Earth Day mix for tomorrow's Earth Day, but he confirmed that. So there we go. I'll say hello to those who are already with us. To Kylie and Kathleen and Adele and Paula and Marianne. It's great to have all of you with us. And let's get started with a song.
Hine mato umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this day. Hine mato umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this day. How great it is for brothers and sisters hang out on this lovely day. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this day.
How great it is to be together. I'll share a story and then we'll say hello and we'll count the Omer and move into our Siyyum. So that will be our order for this evening. And hi to Nancy as well, who's joined us. This is called the tomato plant. We've planted our tomato plants here already at our garden, and we'll see they'll be, making tomatoes soon. The Garden of Eden had everything, bears and monkeys and fish and butterflies, everything, even the first man and woman, Adam and Eve, were there. Nothing ever died in the garden, so of course, nothing was ever born to replace it. The Garden of Eden had everything, but everything was always just the same. One day, Adam came upon a crack in the big wall that surrounded the garden. Looking through the crack, they saw in the brown dust outside, a tomato plant was growing. At first, they could hardly recognize it. In the garden, all the tomato plants were tall and full and green with many big red tomatoes on each stem. What they saw through the crack in the wall was a puny and shriveled up little thing with just one tiny green tomato, barely hanging on to one of the stems. Every day, Adam and Eve would come to the crack and peep through to see how the only thing growing outside the garden was doing. One day, little tomato plant drooped over and turned brown. Adam looked at Eve and said, "It never looked good, but now it looks worse." Eve looked at Adam and said, "Whatever could have happened to it?" They sat there for a long time, peeping through the crack in the wall at the little tomato plant that had drooped over and turned brown. After a long while, God spoke to them, saying, "The tomato plant is dead." Adam and Eve cried. They asked God, why did it have to die? Nothing dies here in the garden. But God could not answer this question no matter how many times they asked. So they became angry at God. They demanded that God let them out of the garden so they could take care of the tomato plant. God said to them, you can leave, but you can't come back. Well, Adam and Eve got up and walked right out of the garden and right over to the little tomato plant that had drooped over and turned brown. Inside the garden, nothing needed help. And even though outside the garden, everything needed help, they were not sorry that they could not return. Adam picked up the tiny green tomato and Eve planted it in the brown dust. For many days, they watered the ground, kept the weeds away, and waited. And then it happened. A green shoot poked up through the dusty ground, and in a few days, it became a tomato plant, full and green with many big red tomatoes on each stem. In the days that followed, when the man and the woman looked at the strong new tomato plant, they would also think of the scraggly little plant they had once peeked at through the crack in the wall. It was a funny feeling. They were happy and sad at the same time. Erev Tov. We are going to count the Omer. And but before we do that, let's take a moment to say hello. So anybody who wants to say hello, we can do that. Let me change my view so I can see you. All right, go ahead, Becca. And then Aurora, you can go after that. Hi, Becca.
Hi.
What do you want to tell us?
So I was at Uma's house and my grandma's house and I made this.
Oh, you made a drawing. It's a Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Good job.
And I also took a family photo of my auntie, my grandma, and my favorite cat, Bailey.
Cool.
That's my auntie's cat.
That's your auntie's cat, Bailey?
Yeah.
Cool. Like that. Thanks for sharing that. And thanks for sharing your beautiful picture.
And now we're fully vaccinated. Yay.
Yay. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
All right, Aurora, let's hear from you.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Doing well. Thank you. How are you guys doing in your house today?
Today, what should I say?
Do you want to say that tomorrow you're probably going to get a special prize for how much you learned to read?
Tomorrow I'm probably gonna get a lot of prize because how much I read.
That's great. You read it. You're working hard on your reading.
Like I'm reading little books that have like sight words.
Cool. That's great. That's really nice.
Oh, they want to see me.
We do want to see you, but we like to see other people too. We like to see Ronan too, and we like to see your mom and dad too. That's nice. But we do like to see you. You're right, Aurora.
Hating myself. Everyone.
Ronan, you want to say hi?
Hi, Ronan. Can you wave hello? Hi. Good to see you.
He said
I
hello
love you.
when we were. He said hello when we were muted.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Good to see you guys.
See you.
Anybody else have things that they want to share? Yvonne and Simon are on separate Zooms today.
I can't stop laughing because I didn't expect, so I'm on my lovely laptop, but Simon was on a Brotherhood board meeting, I think, in the other room. So I just got on my, here in the dining room, and now he surprised me by coming on.
Well, he's a surprising gentleman.
I just got through with the Brotherhood, so I just decided to stay on.
Great. Well, it's good to see you. It was a surprise for Yvonne. She was very happy to see you. That's great. All right. I'm going to share my screen with the blessing for the counting of the Omer, because I am ready to fulfill the mitzvah of counting the Omer.
Hineni mukhan, mukhan umzuman, lekayem mitzvah aseh shel sfirat haomer. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher Kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat haomer.
All praise to the Holy One of Blessing, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to count the Omer.
Hayom Chamisha ve'esrim yom shehem shelosha shavuot ve'arba yamim la'omer.
Today is the 25th day, which is 3 weeks and 4 days of the Omer. And we will now move into our Siyyum, our Shema and Hashkivenu prayers.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Hashkivenu.
Oh, sorry. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'shalom L'shalom Ve'amitenu Shomreinu L'chaim Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shlomecha Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right, O Adonai. Amen. Amen, amen. Amen, amen. Amen. Hashkivenu Adonai
Just a few quick announcements of things that are coming up. First of all, just keep an eye out for the Thursday emails every week with most of the upcoming things. We are beginning to look toward our online shopping spree and auction, which is coming up, which of course is an important part of not only getting some good deals, but supporting our temple budget this year. We also will be looking toward some in-person worship late in May. So keep an eye out for details about that. We'll take reservations. We will, of course, continue to be online as well for those who, first of all, we'll have limited capacity on in person. And secondly, some may be more comfortable continuing online, and that's perfectly acceptable as well. So keep an eye out for that. And for a lot of adult Jewish learning and things like that. And then late in May, just to make sure it's in your calendar, the last Thursday in May, May 27th, is our annual congregational meeting. It is a Zoom meeting this year. And we'll also be approving some changes, hopefully, to the bylaws and some things like that. So we'd love you to be able to join us. So mark it in your calendar. Anything you want to add, Cantor Paul?
No, not particularly, other than we're looking forward to seeing you all on Shabbat on Friday night. And, like Rabbi said, we have lots of exciting things in store for everybody coming up.
Great. Let's close with a song.
Let's try something a little Earth Day oriented. See if this works. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Well, they took all the trees, put them in a tree museum. They charge the people $1.50 just to see them. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Paved paradise, took out a parking lot. Hey, farmer, put away that DDT now. Give me spots on my apples, but leave me the birds and the bees. Please, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Late last night, I heard the stream go slam, and a big little taxi took away my old lady. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Paved paradise, put away a parking lot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Paved paradise, put up a parking lot.
Erev Tov, everyone. Thanks so much for being with us, and we hope to see y'all soon, hopefully on Shabbat. Take care. Bye-bye.
Woo-hoo. Shabbat is coming. Happy Earth Day, y'all.